What's happening, everybody? Nick Martinez, the Keto Dad here, and we are ready to have some dinner tonight. Tonight we are making keto-friendly pizza. That's right, low-carb, delicious pizza that all you have to do is make the crust, then you throw your toppings on. I'm telling you, this one is so simple. It is delicious, and I have not made it in a while. Ironically, this is like the recipe that started the Keto Dad. Like, this is the first recipe that we kind of created and then put out there, and it got a lot of good traction, and it's super duper fun. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have 2 cups of mozzarella cheese that has been shredded, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of onion powder in it, a little bit of garlic powder in it. Oh, look at that. This sucker is new. All right, we're gonna have some fun. Tell me where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, drop a 2. On a scale of 1 to 10, we'll do 10. How much do you love pizza? Scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love pizza? I mean, pizza's been my favorite food like my whole life. As an adult, like, I don't say that I love it as much because I know it's unhealthy, but when you can have healthy pizza that is delicious and good for you, then what the heck? That's all you want to have. So I know when people find this recipe and they make it for the first time, they're always thrilled with how easy and how great it is. One thing I love about it is you don't have to have many ingredients, and it's not complicated. So if you've made any of like the fathead pizzas, sometimes those have an egg, they got cream cheese, and like I always end up cooking the egg and the cheese because the cheese is so hot, and then it just doesn't end up working out the way I want it to.
What are you making?
I'm making pizza.
Oh,
So I am going to get this started. 90 seconds to 2 minutes is usually good. You just get back from piano?
Yeah.
How was piano?
Good.
Yeah. 90 seconds to 2 minutes. You want the cheese to get nice and melty, but not burned. So you don't want it too crinkly because then those crinkles will turn into hard spots in your pizza or in your crust while you're rolling it out. But if you just have it just barely melted, sometimes it's not melty enough. So you want it somewhere in that range. And if you just hopped on, type where you're from in the comments. Scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love pizza? 10 meaning it's like pizza's your life. Pizza is life. That's what my kids would say.
I would say 8.
8?
Mm-hmm. I would say 10.
Joanna would say 10?
Maybe an 8.5.
I was expecting one of you to say like 12.
No, I would
Can you get me a spoon out of there?
100.
100? Pizza's so good, it's 100. You're eating the cheese. All right, we got 38 more seconds. Oh, can I have one of the ones that is rounder?
Rounder?
We have 2 types of spoons, and the one thing that's a little bit like manual, small spoon that, this is rounder, I guess not flat. This doesn't have any ridges. We have 2 kinds of spoons, and it's softer. Oh, you wanted the really big one. So we're gonna need the cheese here. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. 10 more seconds. We're gonna be ready to go. All right, who's here? Type where you're from in the comments. Say hello. What's up, Paula? What's up, Barb? All right. Now, 90 seconds seem to be a little bit much. May have overheated the cheese just a little bit. It's okay. Still gonna work out amazing. All right. What's up, Michelle from Wisconsin? How are you? Who else is here? Give me a shout out. Say hello. Have you ever made the Keto Dad pizza crust? If you've made it, type made it. If it's new to you, type new to me. Hey, we got Paula from California. Now we're going to do almond flour. I'm going to do half at a time. If we do too much, then it is like it just won't absorb. Now the oil from the cheese connects with the almond flour. It's going to create a pizza dough. It's pretty magical how this starts to happen. We got Karen from Arizona. How are you? Hey, Nell, how are you? We got Hovette from Quebec. Who else is here? Type where you're from. Scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love pizza? All right, 1/2 cup almond flour, and we're just gonna knead this in. Now is where you just start pressing it. This is the only like labor intensive portion of this. It's actually pretty easy one to roll out. I'm going to have to get my rolling pin here in a second. Girls just got back from piano. What's up, Hedwig? How are you? From Illinois. Kathy from Michigan, but in Arizona. Oh, I like it. You're a snowbird. What's up from WAI? Where's WAI? What's that stand for, Perry? All right.
Did you need rolling pin?
Yeah, rolling pin if you wouldn't mind. I've got it out, ready to go. We're almost done here. Look at this. It's getting more dough-like by the moment. That crust or the cheese has absorbed the almond flour super nicely. Look at that.
Wisconsin, there was the extra.
Oh, Wisconsin, there you go. Hey, Helen from Vancouver. Not this week, you had a horrible cold. Oh no. Delaying your iFast till next week. Okay. All right, look at this. Pizza dough. If you just hopped on, type where you're from in the comments. Scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love pizza? And we are going to roll this out. In fact, let me bring that over here. Yeah. This is our Keto Dad pizza crust. Let me make sure I've made the link clickable. Oh, it is out there. Should have the link. Just tried the pancake recipe from New Zealand. New follower from New Zealand. What's up, Sarah from New Zealand? How are you? I went to New Zealand when I was like 16 or 17. That was fun. Beautiful country. All right. Once I got this like this, I'm going to go ahead and throw it in my parchment paper and kind of put it in the center. The goal here now is to roll it into a nice circle. I don't have any sauce out yet. So one of the keys to rolling a great circle is to make the oval first, make the egg shape first, and then you move it the other direction. I don't know. All right, so now we're just gonna roll it nice and thin. Do you prefer thin crust or thick crust? Type that in the comments. Hawaii was amazing, Helen. We had an incredible time. What's up, Marie from Quebec? Now, one thing to note, if you just hopped on, we are making our Keto Dad pizza crust. The link is pinned. 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. You season it with, what do we got here? Onion powder, garlic powder, basil, oregano, Italian seasoning. Then you microwave the cheese, or if you need to put it on the stove, put it on the stove until it's melty. You do 90 seconds in the microwave. And then from there, you're gonna do, you're gonna knead it with a spoon, and you're gonna add a 1/2 cup of almond flour. And then once you got the 1/2 cup of almond flour in there, you pat it down a little bit. You put it on I like to put it in between 2 pieces of parchment paper. And you don't even have to roll it. Nothing sticks. You just kind of press it. Everybody likes thin. I see thin. Anybody like a big deep dish fan, like Chicago style deep dish? That's always yummy. Now that I'm low carb, I rarely, probably had it once in the last 9 years, but it is good. All right. I think we're in it to win it here. I'm going to pull out my baking stone. Now, if you have a baking stone, it's better. It will crisp it up a little bit more. If you don't have a baking stone, that's okay. That's okay. Just put it on a pan. It may not be quite as crispy, but it will still work.
Are you coming over here?
Huh?
You want to come over here?
No, in a second. All right. So I have this guy right here. What I'm going to do, though, before I take it off, is I'm going to cut the parchment paper. One thing I do like my pizza crust a little crispier than not. So I like to pull it off of the stone after it comes out of the oven and just let it cool a little bit. It stays on the stone, it stays hot, and it doesn't quite cool down, and it doesn't get as crispy as it could. But with this kind of style, you can actually let it crisp up, and it's real, real nice. All right, check this out. Yeah, we're gonna take this over here. Oh, I could have rolled it a little thinner. perfect. So, here's what we're gonna do now, is I'm gonna put this in the oven, and it's gonna cook for about 5 to 7 minutes until my pizza crust is golden brown. And then when it comes out, we're gonna add our toppings. Tell me in the comments what you would add on this pizza. I have pizza sauce. Then I'm gonna use, we have Colby Jack cheese. Then I'm gonna add some tomato and green pepper, and I have some pepperoni. So we're keeping it pretty simple: tomato, green pepper, pepperoni. What would you add, and what would your go-to topping be? I'd love to know. So type that in the comments. What would be your go-to? Would you do mushrooms? Would you use some other kind of cheese? Would you do a white sauce? We do an Alfredo pizza every now and then with Alfredo sauce. We do like a garlic butter type pizza. There's so many options, but to be honest, the green pepper and tomato, sometimes we do sausage, like cook up sausage is really good. So this is what we're having tonight. Ooh, meat lovers pizza, Nancy. I like it. I like it. Who else? What would you put on it? Type it in the comments. My kid's feeding me snacks. Pepperoni, black olives, mushrooms, meat lover. Love it. It sounds tasty. It's gonna be tasty. All right, this is gonna cook for another 5 minutes. I'm gonna sign off. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Remember, keep it simple, keep it fun, keep it keto. We'll talk to you soon.